Expressing my deepest congratulations to the brilliant and remarkable 2025 Dietrich School of Arts and Sciences. You as graduates, you made it to the finish line and will now cross into a new world of possibilities. Your resolve, your tenacity, and resilience got you to this point. You finished what you started, you pulled it off, despite untold setbacks, obstacles, sacrifices, and some other things along the way. You conquered the challenges without losing your footing or your purpose. And you don't look like what you've been through, because you look great. And let me say that you've been through, what you've been through, you have persevered through doubt, through uncertainties and fear, only to discover where you are today. You may have a better understanding of what you want and who you are, or maybe not. But that's a major accomplishment in and of itself. So you ought to be lauded for that as well. So today we just don't celebrate your academic journey, but we celebrate you. Each one of you, we celebrate you. We celebrate your grit, your grind, your strength, your perseverance, your heart, and your resolve, as well as your promise. You did it, and it's real. It's happening in real time. Hey, y'all, this ain't fake news. This ain't AI either. This is real. You're sitting here because you did it. And let me tell you something else. That's what I call fortitude, flexibility, stick-to-itiveness, and that's the spirit of the University of Pittsburgh. The new public ivy. The new public ivy. You got a degree from the Ivy, y'all. You got a degree. And it will serve you well long after you leave this academic institution. I can vividly recall 40 years ago, I graduated from this same school. I remember saying to myself, what am I going to do now? And with no more the routine of preparing for exams, writing those theses and dissertations, no more holding late night study groups, preparing for exams, spending hours in Hillman Library, no more lollygagging in the student union, no more staying up to 3 a.m. watching whatever was on television. Those were the days, but they're behind me now. And as I look out upon you today, I look out with joy. Joy upon the future of this country, the future of this world, and indeed, this ever so small universe. You give me pride, you give me joy. And guess what? We're traveling in space now. Who knew? Who knew? And as the newest PhDs, MFAs, and master's degree recipients in the fields of arts and sciences, natural sciences, social sciences, and humanities, you are an impressive collective of brilliance, representing unlimited possibilities, impact, and you comprise countless imaginable walks of life. Before moving any further, I want to congratulate your parents, your family members, your guardians, the faculty, and all who traveled this journey with you, for you to make it to this remarkable milestone. Many of them are here today. You've made them proud because you personify their hopes and their dreams and those of your ancestors. Graduates, stand up and take a moment and thank the people who got you here. Stand up, they're the parents. Turn around and thank your parents and your family. Thank you, family. Thank you, family. Thank you. As I thought about what I wanted to share with you today, one expression kept echoing in my mind. A rising tide lifts all boats. The phrase is not mine, but one attributed to President John F. Kennedy, who used it in the 1963 campaign speech when he spoke about the economic policies of Europe and how it will affect the entire world. Kennedy alluded to the fact that what is good for Europe would be good for the world. And he conveyed his belief by promoting economic development for success for everyone. And he said society would benefit. The meaning of the phrase is simple and yet powerfully profound. When one of us rises, we all rise. Or, for the purposes of those here today, one might say, when one eats, we all eat. This is a lesson deeply rooted in my family's values and this university's values as well. The Dietrich School of Arts and Sciences is more than a place where you focus on your major. It's a place where you gain knowledge, shared ideas, made friends, and probably a few enemies. You identified your strengths and you mitigated your weaknesses. And you shaped your dreams while sharpening your ambition. To have an impact on the world, that's what you did. It's where you learn that your success is not solely yours, but yours to carry and to share with others. My mother used to tell me all the time, what good is an education if you keep it to yourself? And someone needs to benefit from what you've learned. Somewhere you can inspire and help others to rise. Throughout my own journey, even as a communicator, an educator, an artist, I used to dance, y'all, a government official, a leader, I've held on to the truth that the work you do, the life you build, and the dreams you chase don't just elevate you, but they help to elevate others. Whether you write policies that shape municipalities or teach the next generation to think and to act boldly without academia, whether you engineer efficient, sustainable technologies or plan to take a year on a new continent expanding your cultural horizons, whether you are teaching English to speakers of other language, or you are committed to working in a well-established nonprofit organization, whether you're focused on research or searching for a position in government, that might be a little risky right now with those, you are to lift others as you go. The millennials, the Gen Xers, the Gen Zers might rephrase what I'm saying and say, a rising tides lift all yachts. I get it, y'all got the money. So, in my day it was boats, and your day is yachts. But in it all, it says that when you rise, I will rise also. However, my life and journey has shown me that as profound and as poignant as this phrase may be, it is also equally disappointing in practice. Why, you might ask? Why? Because all boats, yachts, are not equal in build, weight, length, depth, or location. I'm simply suggesting this, that while this is an optimistic view that paints a rosy picture of universal success, it is essential to consider that not all boats are necessarily seaworthy or in the same condition. In fact, many boats may be riddled with leaks, weighed down by inefficiencies. Some boats are tattered and torn, and rudders aren't working, and the sails are ragged, and some are just not seaworthy. So just as a rising tide doesn't guarantee equal opportunity for every boat, the benefits of collective progress in society can often mask or exacerbate deeper systemic issues. As you can imagine, some boats are leaking, representing individuals or communities that are trapped constantly in economic inequality. These boats constantly take in water, making it difficult for them to rise in our society. No matter how high the tide rises, these communities struggle to stay afloat because they lack the necessary resources and supports, such as access to quality education, which you've had, maybe access to good health care, employment opportunities, nutritious food options, affordable housing, good job wages, which are all intricacies of what I call the poverty trap. Other boats have cracked hulls or communities with inadequate or unequal access to education. Despite a rising tide of technology, advancements, and economic progress, which might transform learning and access, these cracks and these gaps in the boats will seemingly always prevent some communities from fully benefiting from society's growth. Other boats have inevitably rusted over the age, rusted by the deep-rooted effects of discrimination and prejudice. They're just worn down. In my own experience, I've faced prejudice and discrimination. I remember when I was the first black girl to win the title of Junior Miss in Baltimore in 1969. I faced standards of beauty and discrimination and prejudice. I entered the pageant because my mother wanted to get enough money for me to go to college, and it was a scholarship pageant, so I entered the pageant. Plus, she had spent a lot of money teaching me ballet and modern dance. So I entered the pageant, got ready, got my hair did, as they say. I danced to the Ballet of the Dolls by Dionne Warwick, and my mother drilled me for weeks on current events using Newsweek magazine as my study guide. The pageant was judged on scholastic achievement, creative, performing arts, current events, as well as poise, appearance, and evening gowns. Swimming suit wasn't a part of it. I probably wouldn't have won if it was. The organization, the all-white judges, and some in the audience were totally shocked when they called my name as the winner for the Baltimore Junior Miss pageant. A black girl? Baltimore Junior Miss? Wow. They were so shocked that it took the committee far longer than normal to tabulate, retabulate, and retabulate, and tabulate again the judges' scores that declared me the winner. Following the contest, the winner was supposed to participate in citywide activities such as the parade, but I was not a part of that. I was not a part of anything that happened after that. Why? Because I did not represent their standard of beauty. Even today, if you go online and look it up, the pageant of 1969, you will see no traces of my having ever won that title. So some boats are unbalanced, difficult to steer, and risk of capsizing, as in the case of poor access to parental care, skilled health care providers, or safe birth conditions. It's well documented that pregnancy-related death rates for black women are 3 times greater than that of other racial groups. Even as the broader society tides rise, these women remain anchored by systemic issues that prevent them from moving forward. Dr. Martin Luther King said it best decades ago when he spoke at a medical convention in Chicago. He stated this: of all the forms of inequality, injustice in health is the most shocking and most inhumane, because it often results in physical death. His words still ring true today. Other boats may be stuck on a sandbar, representing people living in isolated or remote areas, whether it's in rural America or urban America. These boats are unable to move freely because of their geographical location or their lack of technology. They remain stuck where they are, unable to access the same opportunities for growth, education, and employment. These are just a few examples of boats as systemic ailments in our society, whether in education, health care, maternal care, or geographic isolation that create structural barriers that prevent certain groups from rising to the broader tides of progress. I could go on and on to include other tattered boats: climate, environmental crisis, reproductive justice, threats to LGBTQIA+, threats to the freedom of speech, and attacks on DE&I. Without addressing these problems, the tide rise will remain uneven and some boats will not be lifted. So this is where you come in. Where do we go from here? So ask me, say, Linda, where do we go from here? Can't hear you. Glad you asked that question. By applying your knowledge and skills, you as graduates can patch the leaks, reinforce the hulls, and ensure that all boats are seaworthy. Arts and science graduates, I strongly believe you possess unique opportunities to address these issues and to ensure that all boats can benefit equally from a rising tide. In fact, you are the rising tide of today. Through your talents, your skills, your perspective, and your unprecedented capacity to understand this world and each other with intellectual curiosity, sincere empathy, respect, and unity, graduates, you can lift every boat. You can transform the metaphorical tide into a genuine force that lifts every boat equally in the way that your education becomes not just a means of individual advancement, but a collective effort and determination to strengthen this society. Other Pit Panthers have done it before you, and so can you. Take for an example, Dr. Jonas Salk, who discovered the vaccine for polio, or Tom Stargell, who did what was impossible and changed and transformed many lives through the work he did with the liver transplant. Take B.B. Moore Campbell, a world-renowned literary trailblazer who used her words in her book 72 Hour Holds and others to impact mental health in minority communities, encouraging people, strengthening cultures through her writing, and she became a national change agent. Take Herb Douglas, who during his college career at Pitt won the bronze medal in jump rope, and he has led and changed the whole trajectory for Hennessy Moyer with his turnaround work. But even as they did this, even as Herb Douglas did what he did, and he learned very well from Jesse Owens, who always said, we all came here on a different boat, but if we don't row together, America will sink. I'm doing all I can to keep it afloat. So class of 2025, here we are. Here you are. You did the darn thing. You got on the cats. You got the degree in hand, almost. You vibed immaculate. You're about to take off and soft land your career into a world like it's your personal brand. You pulled it off. You made it through the storm, the stress, the sacrifices. You didn't just survive grad school, you thrived. And you did it all during a time when the world was anything but stable. So that, my friends, is what I call main character energy. You brought main character energy into play. But now it's your time not just to take a seat at the table, but to build the table. Invite others in and make sure everybody eats. So as you step into your careers, whether you're decoding, whether you're crafting policies, editing documentaries, revolutionizing community programs, I encourage you to carry forward a few guiding principles and values that I've found to be useful in my journey. I leave with you these simple but hopefully life-changing pearls for consideration to take with you. Let them be your rudder, let them be your guide. Take what you've learned here at the University of Pittsburgh and make a difference. Right-size the boats of inequality, and in that way you're lifting others. So 1, lift as you rise. Success is sweeter when it's shared. Remember, not every boat has the same or made of the same. Some are ships, some are yachts, some are canoes, some are rafts. But you have what it takes to help them to rise. Be a mentor, be an advocate. There's no such thing as self-made success, only community-supported success. So lift as you climb. Bring receipts and community. No gatekeeping here. We're not doing a solo thing here. We need to lift others as we rise. Stay curious and stay woke. What I mean by woke is that you should move past the surface and dig deep. Seek the truth. Disengage from misinformation and disinformation, and I may add alternative facts. Ask the questions that someone else might want to ask, but is too afraid to do so. Ask, why is it like this? Why are you doing it this way? Never stop asking questions, especially the uncomfortable ones. Challenge the norm, unpack systems, and do something about it. Michelle Obama reminded us this last year when she said, just do something. Do something. Don't just sit there. Do something. Don't be afraid to shake things up or break the cycle. Dismantle what needs to be dismantling and build back something better. And when you do, you move from scholar to systems shifter. An expert once said that when you outline and begin to move things, shift from first gear to third gear and bring others along as you do so. Speak the truth, even when your voice shakes. Lead with your heart and your receipts. Humility, bring that with you. It's a great secret sauce. I've learned that confidence can get you in the door, but humility will keep you at the table. Use your privilege as a power up. You've got the tools now. Use them to code equity, to end injustice, and rebuild systems that work for everyone. No more, I've always done it this way. And make joy a part of your justice. Let's not just dance while we are dismantling. Groove to what you've done. And yes, the work that you do will change lives. So hold space for beauty amid brokenness, because joy in the face of injustice is resistance. Class of 2025, you are the rising tide. So lift boats as you climb, not just for you, but for everyone. You are not just a wave, you are a force in the universe now. Ready to shift the gears, knock over the tables, stir the collective soul of our society, and do what needs to be done. This is your generation. So in closing, let me say this. Let me be real for a minute. You didn't just earn a degree. You survived a global pandemic. You rode the wave of everything, AI. You sat through Zoom fatigue. You witnessed historic protests, climate chaos, and probably had your existential crisis playlist on repeat. And still you rose like the legend that you are. You studied through uncertainty. You built communities on group chats and courage. And you navigated systems that weren't always built with you in mind, but you flipped the script. So here's the truth. You didn't just make it, you made it iconic. And now you step into the next chapter of your life, and I say to you, a little remix on advice. Think like a scholar, move like a change maker, shine like you're headlining maybe Beyonce's Renaissance tour, or Cowboy Carter tour, or maybe Taylor Swift Eras tour. Highlight what you're doing, be the headliner. Let's not forget that some boats are still leaky and some have never made it into the water. Whether you're going into policy or poetry, data or dance, science or social work, be the main character in your story and make sure your story lifts others too. So your job, our job, is to patch the holes, share your Wi-Fi and your wisdom, speak truth even when it's uncomfortable, and use your degree not just as a credential, but as a catalyst for change. Go out there and break systems, change the codes, build the future. And like Beyonce, walk into every room like the assignment was already understood. Carry with you not just your degree, but the sense of duty. A duty to build, a duty to lift, a duty to love out loud in a world that often forgets what love is. Because what's good is knowledge if it stays with you and locked up in the ivory tower. What good is a rising tide if only a few of the boats rise? This world is aching for your compassion, needing your courage, and is hungry for your clarity. It needs your bold solution, your unwavering convictions, and yes, your refusal to be silent when silence is complicity. The world needs your heart and your hustle. They need your code and your passion. They need your theory and your TikToks. You are the rising tide. You are the lighthouse. You are the group MVP on the whole darn planet. And if AI ever tries to steal your job, just remember AI can write a sentence, but it cannot write a revolution. Be the rising tide that does lift all boats, but changes the sea itself. Be the change that the world needs. Carve a path, not just for yourself, but for others. Do as the late Congressman John Lewis said, get in good trouble, necessary trouble, and redeem the soul of America so that all boats can truly rise. With boots on the ground, go forward, be bold, be brilliant, be loud, be a builder, be a breaker, be a lifter, and be a healer. Be the kind of leader who not only talks about change, but becomes the change. What you achieved is not the end of the story, it's just the beginning of a greater calling. So go forward, shake this ground with your brilliance, not just for yourself, but for all those who are still waiting to rise. Set the world on fire with purpose, with passion, and with power. Lastly, with our 48-second TikTok attention span, let me add this one caveat. It will not always be easy. The road can be daunting because, as I said, some boats are broken, tattered, worn out, and out of date. Some are barely holding on, and some are anchored by systems too long left unchallenged. But you have what it takes to make those boats rise, even the leaky ones. And remember, when in doubt, Google it, breathe, hydrate, and if all else fails, call your mama. She'll give you some good advice. Congratulations, Panthers. Go out there and do it, and let all boats rise. God bless you.
Thank you, Dr. Linda, for those thoughtful, energetic, and inspiring words. I gotta find my place. All right, so this year we are awarding 177 doctoral degrees to deserving graduates. And we will now announce our graduates who are present to be hooded today. So please welcome the doctoral candidates recommended by the graduate faculty of the Dietrich School of Arts and Sciences, along with their faculty advisors.
Lisabeth Santana, PhD, Physics, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Santana. Shoran Lee, PhD, Statistics, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Ting-Ting Zhang. Congratulations, Dr. Lee. Wenlong Zhang, PhD, Statistics, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Zhang. Jeremy Leung, PhD, Chemistry, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Lillian Chong. Congratulations, Dr. Leung. Nazifa Tabassum, PhD, Chemistry, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. David Waldeck. Marina Salnikova, PhD, Critical European Culture Studies, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Randall Hale. Congratulations, Dr. Salnikova. Omri Abarbanel, PhD, Chemistry, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Jeffrey Hutchison. Congratulations, Dr. Abarbanel. Sara Shidid, PhD, Chemistry, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Kabirul Islam. Congratulations, Dr. Shedid. Ethan Pazer, PhD, Chemistry, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Pazer. Michael Lindsay, PhD, Mathematics, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Christopher Leonard. Congratulations, Dr. Lindsay. Xiaohu Wong, PhD, Mathematics, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Huang. Zidao Zhang, PhD, Chemistry, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Jung. Sanjeev Gautam, PhD Chemistry, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Gautam. Stephen Slimak, PhD Chemistry, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Slimak. Jordan Sanders, PhD Biological Sciences, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Anthony Schwaka. Congratulations, Dr. Sanders. Crisula Christi Pasos, PhD Chemistry, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Pasos. Agbirianwen Wohiran, PhD Biological Sciences, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Sarah Hayner. Congratulations, Dr. Wohiran. Elizabeth Rudsky, accompanied by Serenity and in memory of her predecessor, Laura, PhD Biological Sciences, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Kevin Cole. Congratulations, Dr. Rudsky and Serenity. Karen Barota Martinez, PhD Biological Sciences, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Kevin Cole. Congratulations, Dr. Peralta Martinez. Leah Cabo, PhD Biological Sciences, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. John Boyle. Congratulations, Dr. Cabo. Hisham El-Rube, PhD Biological Sciences, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. John Boyle. Congratulations, Dr. El-Rube. Nicole Loncarrick, PhD Political Science, hooded by Faculty Advisor Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Loncarrick. Justin Mackey, PhD Geology and Environmental Science, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Dan Bain. Congratulations, Dr. Mackey. Andrea Hernandez Hurtado, PhD Hispanic Linguistics, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Matthew Camlet. Congratulations, Dr. Hernandez Hurtado. Minsu Zhang, PhD Political Science, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Michael Colarisi. Congratulations, Dr. Zhang. Valentina Gonzalez Rastani, PhD Political Science, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Jude Hayes. Congratulations, Dr. Gonzalez Rastani. Chidem Unal, PhD Political Science, hooded by Faculty Science Advisor Dr. Stephen Finkel. Congratulations, Dr. Unal. Chie Togami, PhD Sociology, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Lisa Brush. Congratulations, Dr. Togami. Kanako Kamata, PhD Sociology, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Melanie Hughes. Congratulations, Dr. Kamata. Carolina Forget-Kner, PhD Anthropology, hooded by Faculty Advisor Dr. Nicole Constable. Congratulations, Dr. Forget-Kner. Daphne Lastra Landa, PhD, Anthropology, hooded by Faculty Advisor, Dr. Emily Wanderer. Congratulations, Dr. Lastra Landa. Ryan Smith, PhD, Anthropology, hooded by Faculty Advisor, Dr. Elizabeth Arkush. Congratulations, Dr. Smith. Priyoma Mustafi, PhD, Economics, hooded by Faculty Advisors, Dr. Lisa Vesterlund and Dr. Mohammed Yasir Khan. Congratulations, Dr. Mustafi. Danielle Benko Farron, hooded by Faculty Advisor, Dr. Osea Juntella. Congratulations, Dr. Benko Farron. Dur Morag, PhD, Economics, hooded by Faculty Advisor, Dr. Osea Juntella. Congratulations, Dr. Morag. Jansi Tan, PhD, Economics, hooded by Dr. Osea Juntella. Congratulations, Dr. Tan. Mikhail Zavarzin, PhD, Economics, hooded by Faculty Advisor, Dr. Marla Ripola. Congratulations, Dr. Zavarzin. Leopold Vuezolo, PhD, French, hooded by Faculty Advisor, Dr. John Walsh. Congratulations, Dr. Vuezolo. Brendan Esvan, PhD, French, hooded by Faculty Advisor, Dr. Chloe Hogg. Congratulations, Dr. Esvan. Maria Torres Colon, PhD, Hispanic Language and Literature, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Torres Colon. Thomas Tugwell, PhD, Chemistry, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Tugwell. Xiaohan Phoebe Huang, PhD, Chemistry, hooded by Faculty Advisor, Dr. Shigeru Amemiya. Congratulations, Dr. Huang. Daniel Steinberg, PhD, Intelligent Systems Programs, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Steinberg. Emrizki Sassono, PhD, Music, hooded by Associate Dean Woon. Congratulations, Dr. Sassono.
Please join me in congratulating each of these candidates for the hard work and dedication they committed toward earning their doctoral degrees. The Dietrich School is awarding 125 master's degrees to students who have completed all of their requirements. We will now announce our graduates who are present today. Please welcome the candidates for master's degrees recommended by the graduate faculty of the Dietrich School of Arts and Sciences.
Chang Ji, Master of Arts in Statistics. Congratulations, Chan Chen. Logan Schaefer, Master of Arts in Statistics. Congratulations, Logan. Ian Keller, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Zach Frank Vanek, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Tyler Keller, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Patrick Swain, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. James Phillip, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Pablo Arredondo, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Jose de los Rios, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Lat Pham, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Jacob Hunsinger, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Nachamai Lakshmanan, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Rory G. Quinlan, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Kelsey Polig, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Jose Gutierrez, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Ben Kubaki, Master of Arts in Linguistics. Laura McNevin, Master of Arts in Linguistics. Claire McLean, Master of Arts in Linguistics. Maria Rosenberg, Master of Arts in Linguistics. Alexander Brown, Master of Science in Geographical Information Systems. Eric Bono, Master of Science in Mathematics. Benon Thala, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. John Morris, Master of Science in Quantitative Economics. Mi-Chun Chang, Master of Arts in East Asian Studies. Shangpei Shu, Master of Arts in East Asian Studies. Sanghi Lama, Master of Fine Arts in English. Jaya Shavangani Kashyap, Master of Science in Physics. Apeksha Gimri, Master of Science in Physics. Grace Chen, Master of Arts in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. Christina Vega Alemani, Master of Arts in Linguistics. Abdulmajid Al-Harbi, Master of Arts in Linguistics. Adeyemi Badawa, Master of Arts in Africana Studies. Grace Amoa, Master of Arts in Africana Studies. Francesca Campos, Master of Arts in Africana Studies. Iwa Zhang, Master of Arts in Mathematics. Brett Park, Master of Science in Physics.
So please join me in congratulating each of these candidates for the hard work and dedication they committed toward earning their master's degrees.
As we close this ceremony, please join me in officially congratulating the class of 2025. Congratulations, everyone. I would like to ask our audience members to remain in your seats until our new graduates exit the auditorium. Then, please join us for a reception behind the stage area to celebrate our graduation. Graduates, congratulations again.